Experience true ecotourism is a visionary country that outlaws hunting and believes that only a camera should ever be aimed at a lion. Botswana is a perfect destination for a honeymoon where you can discover our award-winning ecologists on an amazing wildlife safari dedicated to protecting nature. The great service and welcome you receive will be from the heart and second to none. Truly a land of contrasts. From first impressions to lasting conservation. Botswana Adventure Redefined. www.botswanatourism.co.bw 1000. The Okavango Delta has been declared the 1000th UNESCO World Heritage Site. 3 questions. nationalgeographic.com/3Q. Why I explore and why you should too. Swiss pilot Bertrand Piccard is a third-generation explorer. His father was an undersea scientist, his grandfather a balloonist. Now 57, Piccard circled the world in a propane-powered balloon in 1999, then turned to a cleaner goal, making the trip on solar power alone. His aircraft, Solar Impulse 2, will continue its flight from Hawaii to the US mainland this spring. You've done work all over the planet. Where is exploration needed most? Quality of life. If you look at the ocean, earth, and space, there's been a lot of exploration in those places. But now we have to conquer the quality of life on this planet. Humankind is at a crossroads. If we want to survive, we need clean technology and renewable energies. But we also need human rights. We need medical research. We need to fight against poverty. We need better governance on the planet. I think this is where explorers really need to focus. That's really the challenge of the 21st century. We see only your work that goes right. How much of it goes wrong? Even when you have plans, things happen as they happen. If everything happens according to plan, it's a business plan, not an adventure. Exploration is not only when you have a big success and can wave the flag of a triumph. Exploration has a lot to do with preparation, frustration, disappointment, and unpredictability. When you accept all of that, then maybe you can get to a success. What's your advice to young explorers? Explorers are famous people. When you're famous, it's your responsibility to help other people live better and protect their environment and actively contribute to the wealth of the world. For example, next I may work on a remote-controlled plane that would replace satellites. It would be a cheap solution, a way for developing countries to have telecommunications, mobile phones, and Wi-Fi. When you are an explorer, don't do it only for yourself. Do it to be useful to humankind. Let's change the world together. Now, more than ever, our planet needs our help. That's why the National Geographic Society is expanding its commitment to protect our oceans, save wildlife, and fund researchers and explorers who are pushing the boundaries of knowledge. As a non-profit organization, we believe in the power of science, exploration, education, and storytelling to change the world. Join us and let's change it together. National Geographic. netgeo.org/together. Explore Nat Geo Wild. To flap or glide, walk through the understory of a neotropical rainforest and you'll see an unusual sight. Brown or clear-winged butterflies gliding just above the forest floor, like leaves floating on a stream, says the University of New Orleans entomologist Phil DeVries. They are demonstrating something called the ground effect. It's an aerodynamic phenomenon that occurs whenever wings are near a fixed surface, which increases lift and decreases drag. If you've been on a plane as it lands, you may have felt a brief floating sensation. That's the ground effect. In a recently published study, DeVries and colleagues found that all but one species of Hatterini butterflies glide near the ground in this energy-efficient manner. Their evolutionary secret: forewings are longer than those of their relatives, which favor flapping flight. Jeremy Bowen. Sex, habitat, and wing shape right separate the flippers a group from the gliders A groups, B group, and Hatterini butterflies and their Satterini relatives. All butterflies are shown to scale. Butterfly forewing shape, flapping flight, more than 5 inches above the ground. Gliding flight, less than 5 inches above the ground. Explore science. Gruber photographed the shark with a biofluorescent camera that casts a blue light, which the shark's skin remits as green. Sharks go with the glow. Marine biologist David Gruber specializes in finding life forms that biofluoresce creatures whose uniquely structured skin absorbs undersea deep blue light and remits it as a neon green, red, or orange. Gruber, whose work is supported by the National Geographic Society, has found biofluorescence in jellyfish, corals, sea turtle, and more than 200 fish and shark species. Now the diver scientist is expanding his research beyond how these fish look to explore how they see. Gruber had a Cornell University eye specialist examine a brilliantly fluorescent whale shark above. Humans' eyes see a broad spectrum of colors. This shark sees only in the blue-green range, Gruber says, but in that range it sees acutely armed with an underwater camera that mimics the shark's vision. He hopes to learn how biofluorescence helps the shark with camouflage, mating, and more. Meanwhile, Gruber says the shark's eye view camera fosters a sense of empathy with these animals to see how they see the world. Patricia Edmonds.